Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. High school basketball coming up on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. High school basketball coming up in 6 minutes and 27 seconds on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Is somebody sitting down there? Is somebody sitting down at that where the two laptops are? Well, hello everyone on Queen Bee Radio Sports' YouTube channel. We're waiting for the start of River Ridge and Potosi and boys basketball, but we got quite a JV game here. 36 seconds left in the second half, and River Ridge leading 45-43 over Potosi. The Chieftains are in the Super Bowl. There's 8 team fouls on Potosi, and you'll have to forgive my unfamiliarity with numbers because I'm just kind of picking this up right now, but I believe William Tobin for Potosi, William Tobin for Potosi fouled out about 30 seconds or so ago. There will be 2 free throws coming up. River Ridge in the gray jerseys with black numbers, and Potosi obviously the home white jerseys with some gold numbers. There's a drive into the front court. And the corner for 3 in the lead. Goes in! 46-45 Potosi. 21 seconds after the ball is stolen. Chieftains come up with it in a foul with 17.1 seconds left in the second half. River Ridge foul on Eric Nichols. That is his third. And 2 free throws coming up. And the first one makes it 47-45. As I believe Jackson Oyen at the foul line. Wait, that wouldn't be correct. Try that again. Darius Tate, I think it is, at the foul line, and a timeout called by River Ridge with 17.1 seconds left. They have 1 timeout remaining. Potosi is out of timeouts. What happened was the Chieftains got a held ball right in front of the scorer's table, and then the 3 that gave them the lead, and then they got a steal, and now foul a second free throw coming up with 17.1 seconds left in the second half. Obviously, stay tuned for the JV or for the varsity game, River Ridge Potosi. Whoever comes out of here with a win will be in first place in the 6 Rivers West, and 2 teams on winning streaks. River Ridge has won 7 in a row. Potosi has won 9 in a row. Neither team has lost in 2023. Also on the Queen Bee family of radio stations tonight, Southwestern at Cuba City, and that is on Super Hits 106. Jerry Pettigrew, of course, announcing that he's retiring after this season, so every chance you get to see Cuba City play will be one of the last, presumably, to see Jerry Pettigrew as a coach. All right, here comes the second free throw. 17.1 seconds left in the second half, 47-45 Potosi. 48-45 Potosi. And again, 1 timeout left and a substitution as River Ridge brings in Reese Drew. I assume he's probably a 3-point shooter. Your choice if you're River Ridge is either score fast or set up the 3. 13 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Or at the right wing. They got to get behind. I guess they're going to go for 3. Here's an NBA 3 that misses. And out of bounds it goes with 9/10 of a second left. And it'll be, all they have to do is get it in. They do, and that's it. Potosi beats River Ridge in the JV game 48-45. Stay tuned. Next on Extreme 107 Law.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly Valley brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Myers Heating and Cooling and Wolf Construction. And sponsored by Claire Bank, Cuba City Family Dental, Culver's of Dubuque, Galena, and Platteville, Edward Jones representative Ben Reeves and Elena Reeves, Fuller's Milker Center, Nutrition World, the Peterson Agency, Raleigh Cheese, the Shoebox, and Tricor Insurance.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 1071, X1071.com, and the Extreme 1071 mobile app worldwide, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. From Potosi High School, the River Ridge Timberwolves take on the Potosi Chieftains in Six Rivers West Conference boys basketball. For the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Steve Prestegard. And obviously something's got to give when two teams with winning streaks face each other, and in each case, winning streaks throughout all of 2023 so far. Potosi won its 9th consecutive game, 82-71 over Wazeeka Steuben last night, and River Ridge comes here having won 7 games in a row. Whoever wins tonight will lead Potosi in first place in the Six Rivers West because the Timberwolves have a half-game lead over the Chieftains coming into tonight. The Timberwolves, who, speaking of streaks, have won 3 Six Rivers West titles in a row, beat Potosi 64-44 back on December 16th. And it looks like it must be Parents' Night. I wasn't told that, but that's all right. What we will do then is tell you the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Actually good for a little extra time here because there's a lot of games tonight in the Six Rivers West. Shullsburg is at Highland, Belmont is at Cassville, and Argyle is at Benton again. River Ridge 7-0, Potosi 7-1, and way back in third, Highland at 4-2, Benton at 4-4, and Shullsburg 3-5. In the Six Rivers East tonight, Albany is at Barneville, Argyle at Benton, Pecatonica at Blackhawk, and Monticello is at Judah. Barneveld is in first at 8-0, Argyle second at 7-1, and so the next game for these two teams will be against those two teams. It will be River Ridge at Barneveld and Potosi at Argyle Friday in the Six Rivers crossover. Also tonight, in the Ridge and Valley Conference, North Crawford is at Ithaca, Hillsborough is at Weston, and Cooley Christian Providence of La Crosse is at Lafarge. In the Southwest Wisconsin Activities League tonight, Boscobel at Darlington, Riverdale at Mineral Point, Southwestern at Cuba City, that is on Super Hits 106, and Iowa Grant is at Fenimore. In the SWC tonight, Seneca is at Platteville. That's the SWC leader and the Ridge and Valley leader. Also, Dodgeville is at New Glarus, and La Crosse Logan is at Prairie du Chien. I should have said co-leader in Platteville's case because Platteville and Dodgeville are now tied for first. In girls basketball tonight in the SWC, Lancaster is at Dodgeville. That is a conference game. Sauk Prairie is at Richland Center. That is not. One game in the SWAL tonight. Darlington is at Fenimore. One Six Rivers West girls game tonight. Belleville is at Belmont. 2 Six Rivers East girls games tonight. Pecatonica is at Evansville, and Monticello is at Madison Abundant Life St. Ambrose. And in the Ridge and Valley Conference tonight, North Crawford is at Ithaca, Seneca is at Wazeeka Steuben, Cooley Christian Providence is at Lafarge, and Viroqua is at DeSoto. In Illinois tonight, the Northwest Upstate Illini West, and actually we do have another game tonight, Galena at Scales Mound. That's a boys game tonight, and that is on Super Hits 106. Scales Mound is at 6-1. Galena is at 5-2. We're talking about a robust conference. The Northwest Upstate Illini West has 5 teams, 5 of the 7 teams, with winning overall records coming into tonight. And 2 games in the NUI West in girls basketball. Warren is at East Dubuque, and West Carroll is at Stockton. When we return, the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. And we're back in 2 minutes on Super Hits 106.
Pregame 1.
This is Amy Montgomery from Finn and Kia. Finn and Kia will help you leave your credit concerns in 2022. Getting approved is quick and easy. Apply now at finnandkia.com for secure instant online approval, or just visit us at the corner of Savings, Highway 20 and Northwest Arterial. Let our team help you drive the nicer, newer vehicle you deserve. Finn and Kia is on a mission to change the perception of car buying. Quick, comfy, and fun.
You're winning with Finning. We take pride in customer loyalty. We're leaders in the community. So come on down and you will see. Finning. You're winning with Finning. Finning.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
West Bend and the Peterson Agency offer just the right insurance protection for your unique business. Just ask the owners of child care centers, beauty salons, fitness facilities, and dozens of other businesses across the Midwest. West Bend and the Peterson Agency understand these businesses and can provide insurance programs tailored to the services they provide. Along with comprehensive coverages, are loss prevention experts who help keep your business safe. To find out more, call the Peterson Agency in Argyle, 608-543-3354.
For residential, commercial, or ag building projects, call on Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster. Tom Wolf and his crew pride themselves in providing full service for their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster, proud to back our local athletes.
Pre-game one.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show on Extreme 107.1. Big night in the Six Rivers West, River Ridge and Potosi. We're joined by River Ridge coach Tom Nices. Thanks for joining us. Given how those first two started, at least I didn't say you were from West Grange. You're off to a great start this year. 7 wins in a row. You haven't lost since the new year, but how do you feel like your team is playing right now?
Well, the last time you and I talked was after Wazeeka, and, we still have not been healthy all year. We have a freshman point guard sitting on the sidelines that is out, and I don't know if we'll have him. And he's a very good player for us. But we're as healthy now as we've been. I think Brady Bungie is healthier. Aiden Gage is healthier. So we're still too inconsistent, Steve. We're up and down. We were very poor, I thought, in the first half against Richland Center, and then destroyed them in the second half. We were down 10 to Benton in the first half. With about 3 minutes to go, we're ahead by 2 by halftime, and played a pretty good second half. So we can't afford to do that tonight. A lull, and you may be out of the game. So, I'm hoping we can play a little bit more consistent tonight.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you watched last night, and if you like offense, that was a great night to watch. What stands out about Potosi? They're on a 9-game winning streak themselves.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of weapons, a lot of experience. They're well coached. They're quick. They got 2 scores, one at 20, one at 16, which we don't have. So what stands out is we better take care of the ball and play defense tonight, or it's going to be a long night.
Mm-hmm. What worked for you? I would assume that was probably it. The first time that you played Potosi this year, way back in December.
Well, we really got off to a good start shooting the basketball. If you watch that tape, if we miss a couple of those shots and they make a couple of the shots that they missed, it's an entirely different game. So it was much closer than what the score might have indicated. But we did play well that night. Of course, we had Brandon then, but we didn't have Aiden. So, who knows how things go. And, this is probably for the conference. If we can win, we'll probably win the conference. If they win, they're in great shape as well. So, it's fun. It's fun for these kids to play in a game like this. I had some of those opportunities, and these are things that you cherish and you work hard for. So we realize we are really up against it here. They've been playing very well. We've been up and down, so we'll just have to see how it goes tonight.
Okay, one more question. I asked you this in Wazekin because of technical difficulties. None of the pregame got on the air, which is too bad because it was a great question. So,
I wonder what the answer was like.
Well, we'll find out because we're going to ask you again. 3 titles in a row for you. Every year you've been at River Ridge, you've won the Six Rivers West. What's been the secret? And obviously you're in first place tonight. What's been the key to being as successful as you've been the last 3 years and this year?
Well, I remember the distinct answer I told you. Good kids. We've had good kids. They've worked hard. They play well together. And that's really it. We put in a system, and the kids try to run the system. We've adapted it. We're a little different every year. But it comes down to you got to have some kids with some ability, to do things like that. And I've been blessed with that. So there's no real secret or, hidden idea, nothing special. You have good kids, you're generally going to do well.
Okay, we're looking forward to tonight. Thanks a lot and good luck today.
Thanks, Steve, for being here.
Thank you. Tom Nisus of River Ridge back after this on Extreme 107.1.
You give 110% at work and in the game. So why not give 110% to get a beautiful, healthy smile? Schedule your routine checkups and any major dental care at Cuba City Family Dental.
3, 2, 1.
Maintain a beautiful smile, along with daily brushing and flossing for healthy teeth and gums. Call today to schedule your checkup. And if you have any problems with your teeth, make an appointment with Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Here at Extreme 107.1, we love giving you things. A great mix of music, entertainment, and of course, free stuff. If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests, remember,
you're going to talk and talk fast.
Contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years or older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply. You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest. Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station, Queen Bee Radio 8, Morgan Murphy Media, contest sponsors, other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. Which necessary. All entries completed at blank. Only in all materials pertaining to a contest for the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices. 51 News Drive in Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, or other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prizes and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest codes can be found online at x1071.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices.
Camping is just not what it used to be. Come see for yourself at the indoor showroom with free admission and parking. Cabin Fever Weekend at Mountain View RV in Belmont this weekend. See the new 2023 RVs including Vintage Cruiser, Riverside RV Retros, Cedar Creek, Sandpiper, Catalina, and Chaparrals. Take advantage of on-site financing plus save 20% off most parts and accessories too. Check out the indoor showroom, free admission and parking. Cabin Fever Weekend this weekend at Mountain View RV in Belmont, exit 26 off Highway 151 and online at mountainviewrv.com.
Pre-game 2.
Rally Cheese pregame show continues on Extreme 107.1. River Ridge and Potosi for the lead in the Six Rivers West. And we're now joined by Potosi coach Mike Uppena. Thanks for joining us. Well, let's talk about last night first. One of the more exciting games, I think, in the area. And they had a lot of offense, but you had more offense. What do you think the key to winning last night was?
Yeah, we were able to put the ball in the hole when we needed to. We shared the ball pretty well against that zone at not all the time, but enough where we got some just good high post and then dump down post feeds and finished. Maybe it's a little difference in the game as far as they were shooting maybe more from the perimeter. They did get to the rim on us a little bit, but defensively we did just enough, I think, and we got on the glass pretty well. So just it was one of those games. It was high scoring, and we did score just enough.
And the other thing I thought that helped you guys out was that you had more balance than Wazeika Steuben did. Obviously, Seth Bunders had close to career night, but you guys got more contributions from more people last night.
I agree 100%. We had 5 guys in double figures. I always think we try to shoot for 4 guys. If you can get 4 guys in double figures, you're not going to lose too many games. And last night we had 5, and 3 of them were sophomores. So hopefully
the guys off the bench.
Yeah, off the bench, and hopefully that showed some of their growth. how the season has gone on, and hopefully that shows up tonight.
Okay, and as far as tonight goes, this is the rematch. Obviously, you lost to them last year back in December. What didn't work for you against River Ridge the first time?
Maybe you should ask what did work, because we didn't have much that worked for us that night. They pretty much outplayed us, I thought, from start to finish, both ends of the floor. Our energy level was just low. It was terrible. We didn't defend. We didn't run an offense. It was one of those games where maybe even some finger pointing went on at some point. We weren't playing well, so it was even hard to watch when we're scouting and just going over some old game film. So hopefully that is not what we are right now. We don't think we are, and I just hope these guys can come out and play their tails off like they've been and see what happens.
So what is it you specifically have to do tonight?
Well, all of it. We got to rebound. We got to play great defense, way better than before. Offensively, we need to run our offense. We need to be patient, just like we were last night at times. Last night at times we shoot too quick. Lots of threes. I think we shot 31 threes, which I think is too many. But when we get the ball in the post, good things happen from there. We shoot it better from there, from the perimeter, and we seem to find each other a lot better. So we just need to stay with those type of things, and hopefully be successful.
Okay, one more thing. You're playing 24 hours later in a game that had, 153 points in the game. Are you concerned at all about your energy level, or really not?
Well, I don't know if you noticed, there was a bunch of guys in foul trouble in the first half, so they sat quite a bit. And so some of our guys off the bench had to play a bunch of minutes. So I think we'll be just fine.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Mike Uppana, the Potosi coach, and we will be back with the Nutrition World starting lineups in the first half of River Ridge and Potosi on Extreme 107.1.
Hi, this is Christine Rowley of Rowley Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are high-power certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from standard Chevy to BMWs, pretty much anything we have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. When you're ready. Pre-game 3.
Great Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball, presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. River Ridge and Potosi, whoever finishes with a win tonight will be again in first place, because River Ridge comes in at 7-0 and Potosi at 7-1. That means, of course, that River Ridge has one fewer game played in the conference. They have a makeup game. They haven't played Highland yet, so I think they play them twice the rest of the way. Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental, where the colors are always bright white without putting your finances in the red. Potosi in the home white jerseys, maroon numbers, and maroon and gold trim. And although they have their warm-ups on, which means I probably should have waited to do this segment, but since I started it, River Ridge, I believe, will be in black jerseys, and I believe either white or gray numbers and trim. Their colors, of course, are black, purple, and silver. River Ridge, of course, the combination of the former West Grant, which was green and white, and the former Bloomington, which was blue and white. I got to correct something I said earlier, by the way. Galena and Scales Mound tonight is actually on 97.7 Country WGLR. And Southwestern Cuba City, as I said, is on Super Hits 106. Tonight's game is brought to you by People's State Bank for personal home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their 20 area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. We're also brought to you by Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say, don't worry, we got this. And we're brought to you by Abra Auto Body Repair, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota, when you are ready. The Queen Bee Radio Sports SoundCloud page. If you missed any part of tonight's action or any of our other recent high school sports broadcasts, you can listen to the recordings anytime and on demand at soundcloud.com/Queen Bee Radio Sports, including, once it gets up, last night's offensive extravaganza. Potosi beating Wazeeka Steuben last night 82-71, which I think, and I have not checked this, but that has to be the highest scoring game in Southwest Wisconsin this year so far for both teams. Some teams have scored more than 82, but I don't think both teams have scored as many points as Potosi and Wazeeka Steuben did last night. And as I'll have to correct my... The national anthem here at Potosi High School, and sung or played. The national anthem is best performed live and with local talent. It is time for the Nutrition World starting lineups, presented by Nutrition World Health and Wellness, quality selection and knowledge for optimal health and energy levels. Read the script, Steve. Can be found at Nutrition World, South Water Street, Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville. And for River Ridge, which comes out in black jerseys with purple numbers and white trim, the starters will be Aiden Gage, 5'9 senior, 5.4 points a game. Braden Krubel, 6'1 senior, 18.7 points, 5 rebounds a game. He had 32 points in the win over Potosi back in mid-December. Matthew Dice, 6'6 junior, 9.8 points, 5.9 rebounds a game, 11 points and 13 rebounds against Potosi. Andrew Dice, 6-foot sophomore, 6.4 points, 2.8 rebounds. He had 4 against Potosi. And Luke Patterson, 5'11 sophomore, 6.4 points, 2.8 rebounds a game, 6 against Potosi. The Chieftains, 12-4 after last night's win, 7-1 in the 6 Rivers West. Sam Udelhoven starts, 5'11 senior, 16.4 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. He had 21 last night against Wazeeka Steuben and 13 in the first River Ridge meeting. Dayton Udelhoven, 5'11 senior, 3.8 points, 3.3 rebounds a game, 5 against Wazeeka Steuben, 7 in the first Ridge meeting. Dawson Weber, 6-foot sophomore, 6.6 points, 4.1 rebounds a game. He had 15 last night, 6 in the first meeting. Aiden Alpada, 6'5 sophomore, 5.3 points, 5 rebounds a game. He had 12 against Wazeeka Steuben last night. And Gavin Wonderland, 6'5 junior, 20.1 points, 5.6 rebounds a game. 19 against Wazeeka Steuben and 9 against River Ridge. Tom Nisus, graduate of West Grant. And Potosi's Mike Uppida, who, if my math is correct, he is at 299 wins coming into tonight. I think that's right. Here is the opening tip into the Potosi backcourt. Chieftains moving left to right to begin high school basketball on Extreme 107.1. The River Ridge fans in front of me are standing. And a pass to the left wing and a steal. And here is a pass underneath and laying it up, but missing is Gage. And the battle for the rebound is won by Potosi underneath. And it's brought up the far side, 25 seconds in. And here is Dawson Udelhoven to the left wing and an errant pass, but it's picked up in the corner. Sam Udelhoven, who in the first half could not miss, it seemed, for a while there. Dawson Udelhoven underneath, the turnaround shot is good! And Dawson Weber starts with a basket. It's 2-0 Potosi, 50 seconds in. Midwest One Bank shot. You'll always score more with simply better banking. Midwest One Bank member FDIC. Gage at the left wing. Over to the right wing and a pass inside for Nice. Matthew Nice puts it up and in and ties the ball game at 2. 16:50 remaining in the first half. Full court man-to-man defense by the Timberwolves. And over at the left wing, here's a jump stop. Dawson Udelhoven or Dayton Udelhoven in the wing, in the lane. Now he picks it up again, getting it from Sam Udelhoven. Here's Wonderland at the left wing, puts it up for 3, rattles out. And River Ridge comes up with a rebound. And it's Gage bringing it up. Passes over to the right wing. And up top it's Patterson, excuse me. Now at the left wing, there is a jumper that doesn't go for Braden Krubel. Tipped out of bounds off of one of the Chieftains, and it will go back to River Ridge. One thing about River Ridge's season, they have accomplished what they have despite never having a complete lineup this season. Here's Andrew Nice. Quick pass underneath, and putting it up and in is Matthew Nice. He's got both baskets for River Ridge, and it's 4-2 Timberwolves, and the ball tipped out of bounds into the corner and a turnover. And so River Ridge will get it back. The Timberwolves, I think, would like to get off to a good start as it's tipped out of bounds once again. That was the key, one of the keys to winning against Potosi the first time. And of course, Potosi, you have to wonder what their energy level is after last night's extravaganza of 153 points between the two teams. Over at the right wing, here's a pass over to Matthew Nice. To the foul line he goes, backs in, and then back out. And Gage over to the left wing, and Andrew Nice now in the corner, and the 3 for Krubel doesn't go, and Sam Udelhoven comes up with the rebound and walks it across the P at half court, top of the silo 3 off the front of the rim, and Gage on the rebound races it up the floor. 4-2 was 4-2 River Ridge. Wazegastum was last night. 15-15 left in the first half. Ball tipped out of bounds, and it will go back to River Ridge. The inbound will be from the far side of the basket. And a quick inbounds pass to Nice. And here is a 3 for Krubel. That doesn't go, but the rebound grabbed, and Matthew Nice misses the shot, and Potosi comes up with a rebound. And a foul called, a timeout, a 30-second timeout is called exactly 3 minutes into the first half. 4-2, River Ridge leading Potosi. Tonight's game brought to you by Clare Bank with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting the series high school sports teams. Clare Bank, where they say, we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Also, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Trust the pros at Hermson's for assistance with your next ag, commercial, or residential project. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, family owned since 1942. Sire-T Auto Body bringing you tonight's game as well. Complete collision repair with PPG paint warranty, spray and bed liners free pickup and delivery in loaner cars too. Sire-Tees also handles your claim process. Call Eric at Sire-Tees in Bloomington. 4-2 River Ridge, 14:57 remaining first half. Wonderland the right wing. And this is Aiden up on underneath. Gets stripped of the ball, gets it back though, and gets called for traveling. That wipes out the basket. 14:52 left in the first half. And River Ridge with the ball and a 4-2 lead and a whistle. And foul on the Chieftains. First foul of the game is on Gavin Wonderland for Potosi. Inbound in front of the Potosi bench into the backcourt, and here's Krubel. And kind of fumbled the ball and then picked it up. Over at the right wing, Gage to the foul line. And now Matthew Dice over to the other Dice, Andrew Dice. And now a pass into the corner and then into the lane and through everybody and picked up by Weber for Potosi. And Dayton Udelhoven brings it up the right wing. Over to the left wing. The whistles. The pass went from one direction to the other, and it's a foul on Potosi on offense with 14:14 left in the first half. And that'll be the first foul on Aiden Up. And the second on the Chieftains. Krubel brings it up. 14:10 left first half. 4-2 River Ridge. Top of the silo, Krubel over to the right wing, picking it up behind him is Nice. Andrew Nice puts it up. That doesn't go, and Potosi comes up with a rebound. Here's Dayton Udelhoven at the right wing. Over to Up at the left wing. Then back to Dayton Udelhoven. Over to the right wing in Wonderland, and racing to get it, Sam Udelhoven, the turnaround for two. And we are tied at 4. 13:38 remaining first half. Brought up by Gage over to the right wing. They had a quick pass underneath, and Andrew Nice puts it up, rolls off the rim, Matthew Nice, excuse me, and the ball picked up again. Weber with another rebound. I think that's 3 already for Weber. And here's Sam Udelhoven, 13:18 remaining first half. Here is Dayton Udelhoven. Sam Udelhoven at the left wing into Wonderland. Top of the silo, Dayton Udelhoven for 3 off the back of the rim. And a rebound grabbed by River Ridge. Gage brings it up. Goes into the lane, takes it all the way in, but misses. Offensive rebound, that doesn't go. Offensive rebound, that doesn't go either by Matthew Nice, and back comes Potosi with 12:50 left in the first half. They take it all the way in, Dayton Udelhoven, and then errant pass and picked up by River Ridge. 12:40 remaining first half. Matthew Nice over to the right wing. And I think that's Gage, can't tell because of the numbers, but this is Krubel, that I know. Kind of a unique colored shoe for him. Matthew Dice, pass in the lane, and the shot by Andrew Dice doesn't go. Rebound grabbed by Potosi with 12:19 left in the first half. And here's Sam Udelhoven, the fall-away jumper from the foul line, and a rebound after the miss will be the third foul on Potosi with 12:12 left in the first half. And that is going to be up in a second foul. And so, Oliver Post, 6'5" sophomore, what a night he had last night. 10 points off the bench for the Chieftains. As Matthew Nice brings it up to the foul line. Also Anthony Davis, 6'3" senior for River Ridge. Here's Krubel at the left wing. Jumper from the left side of the lane, and that doesn't go in. We've been stuck. River Ridge has not scored in 7 minutes, but they get the shot back and then put it up and in after the steal. And that makes it 6-4 River Ridge with 11:39 left in the first half. Certainly the pace is more like what River Ridge wants. They're not really a running team. Here's Wonderland passing to the corner, and a 3 from there, bullseye! And Sam Udelhoven makes it 7-6 Potosi with 11:20 remaining in the first half. Krubel to the right wing, top of the silo, left wing pass to Matthew Nice, goes into the lane, and that is a traveling call. And so back to Potosi it goes. Jackson Oyen, 5'10 sophomore, checks in for the Chieftains. And the usual serenade about the rules of basketball from the students section. Also Logan Cruiser, 5'10 sophomore, in for the Chieftains, and the ball lost out of bounds. Turnover on Potosi with 11:01 remaining in the first half. Community First Bank, for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Ball tipped out of bounds by Wonderland, and so they'll try to get it in again, and here is Matthew Nice. And he gets it over to Gage at the right wing. Now left of the point is Davis. Right side, and then a pass to Krubel, and then underneath, quickly laying it up, missing was Krubel. And Wonderland on the rebound with 10:34 left in the first half. The ball tipped away on a break to the corner to post. Pass to post on a post pattern, I suppose you could say. Back it'll go to Potosi. Mound City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in at Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. One of the questions in this game, I think, also talking about energy levels, as Post gets it over to the right wing, and then a pass tipped and then goes back to Wonderland. Potosi, I think, is a little deeper than River Ridge is. And especially with River Ridge not being able to play everybody due to the injuries they've been experiencing all year. Wonderland drives the lane but misses. And Matthew Dice on the rebound and brought up the far side with 9:57 left in the first half. And here's Davis left of the point. Over to the right wing and a pass to the corner. And a jumper for three from there off the rim. Tipped out. Post gets it. Here comes Wonderland and has to lay it up. And missed it. He wanted to dunk it, and his trajectory was wrong, and so he had to try to lay it up, and he missed it. Now Krubel with it for River Ridge, and tipped out of the hands of Matthew Dice, but he gets it back. And Gage, pass to the corner. Brady Bungie, 6-foot junior in the game. Here's a shot that doesn't go, and the Timberwolves end up losing the ball out of bounds with 9:14 left in the first half. River Lakes Resort for family-friendly camping and excellent fishing in the backwaters of the Mississippi. Getaway at River Lakes Resort. Learn more at rolcamp.com. River of Lakes Resort in Bagley. 9:14 remaining in the first half. 7-6 Potosi. Dayton Udelhoven, suffice to say, this is a much different game from last night. Sam Udelhoven at the right wing. He'll put it up for three from there. Bullseye! That was an NBA three, and it's 10-6 Potosi with 8:58 left in the first half, and a 30-second timeout called by River Ridge, their first. Route 35 Pub and Pizza. Come see them Tuesday through Sunday. Enjoy fried cod or catfish on Friday nights, and their great pizza and other menu items anytime. Like them on Facebook for specials and updates. Route 35 Pub and Pizza in Bloomington. The Benton State Bank bring you tonight's game with branch locations in Shullsburg and Potosi, Tennyson, servicing all your financial needs with a hometown personal touch. The Benton State Bank, member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Russell Law Offices is here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, personal injury, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. 8:58 left in the first half, and the Timberwolves now haven't scored since the 11:45 mark. That's almost 3 minutes. Here's a pass out to the corner, and now driving from there and putting it up and in is Elliott Thornton, 6'4 sophomore, to make it 10-8 with 8:35 remaining in the first half. And then the Timberwolves come up with a steal, and a pass down, and falling down, I think that was Krubel who lost his footing And Potosi comes back with it. Here's a pass into the lane to Wonderland, but he's stripped of the ball and a steal. And back the other way, here's Krubel at the left wing. Krubel behind him, picked up, and then a steal at half court. Going in is Dayton Uterhoven for two. And a Midwest One Bank shot. You'll always score more with Simply Better Bank, a Midwest One Bank member FDIC. 7:55 left first half, 12-8 Potosi. Chieftains come up with another steal. And here is Sam Uterhoven at the left wing. Dribbling, and now Dayton Uterhoven between the circles. Over to the right wing in Wonderland. Sam Uterhoven in the right corner. Top of the silo pass to Dayton Uterhoven over to the left wing. And now in the corner, driving into the lane, laying it up and in is Wonderland. And Wonderland makes it 14-8 with 7:22 left in the first half. Well, this may be River Ridge's pace, but they're not going to be happy with 8 points in 11 minutes, certainly. Here's a pass to the corner, and a three from there. Can't see who that was because of the students. And the rebound grabbed by the Chieftains as we hit 7 minutes left in the first half. Chieftains with a 6-point lead in the ball. Sam Uterhoven fakes the three, and a pass into the lane to Ezra Groom, 6'1 junior. And that's going to be River Ridge's first foul of the game. And the first foul on Anthony Davis. As Weber comes back in for Potosi, ball will be inbounded near side of the basket. And a long pass to Post, who's back in. Now Dayton Uterhoven tipped, and he gets it back. And out the left wing, Sam Uterhoven into the lane, got stripped of the ball, got it back, and then loses the ball again. And River Ridge gets it with 6:38 left in the first half. They're playing defense well enough, but the offense isn't working as far as putting the ball in the basket. Matthew Dice at the left wing, backs in, and then over to Krubel, left wing three off the rim. Offensive rebound and a reset. Here's Matthew Dice. Krubel at the left wing. Gage at the left wing. He loses the ball, picked up by Dayton Uterhoven, who gets past Gage, puts it up, and puts it in. The steal and score, and it's 16-8 Potosi with 6 minutes now left in the first half. Matthew Dice drives the lane, gets called, or a foul is called with 5:57 left in the first half, which will be Potosi's fourth foul. And the first on Dawson Weber. Today's game brought to you by Prairie Motorsports of Prairie du Chien and PrairieMotorsports.com. And Bush Insurance, a proud partner of Pekin Insurance Company. Tip pass grabbed by Gage at the deep right wing. Now into the corner it goes. And along the arc, here's a pass over to Bungie, and at the left wing, Krubel feeds it inside. Backing in Matthew Dice, or trying to. Now to the corner it goes. And Krubel, the on-the-run jumper from the left wing, doesn't go. Sam Uterhoven the rebound with 5.5 minutes left in the first half. And he puts it up for three from the left wing. Wonderland and a wrestling match for the rebound. It'll go to River Ridge with 5:24 left in the first half. Elliot Thornton back in for the Timberwolves. Today's game brought to you by Doolittle's Pub and Eatery on the Square in Lancaster. Open for lunch or dinner, including hot soups and chili Tuesday through Saturday, and delicious pizza starting at 4. Doolittle's in Lancaster. By the way, tonight's Tuesday night, so they're open. Over at the left wing, here's a pass over to Carter Copsey, 5'11 sophomore. And here's a three from the corner that doesn't go. Offensive rebound and a reset and a foul. A second shy of 5 minutes left in the first half, and that's 5 on Potosi. And Dayton Uterhoven picks up his first foul. We're brought to you by Guthrie Trucking LLC of Bagley, wishing the Wolves success. Guthrie Trucking LLC in Bagley. Matthew Dice gets the inbounds pass, top of the silo. Over to the right wing, Engage with the other number one Uterhoven on him. Pass out to the corner from Bungie. Back out to the corner it goes. And along the arc. And then the pass dropped and then picked up Left wing pass over to the right wing and a three off the back of the rim. Wonderland gets the rebound and passes it up and then gets it back at the left wing. Now Samuel over to right wing for three off the rim. Gets his own rebound, puts it up, misses that. And a foul on Potosi on the rebound with 4:26 left in the first half. And that'll be the second foul on Dawson Weber. So we'll see. He is coming out. And Oliver Post replaces him. Carries Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors of Belmont, and it carries guttersanddoors.com bring you tonight's ball game. Here's a pass to the corner, and Matthew Dice. And nice passes over to Copsey, and at the left wing, it's Gage. And a bounce pass into the lane, in traffic, and a foul called with 4:05 left in the first half. Matthew Nice to the foul line. The foul, the first on Logan Cruiser. And the first free throw is good. That's their first points now since the 8:55 mark. 16-9, 16-10 as Matthew Nice shooting 54% from the line. Hits both of these. 16-10, Potosi with 4 minutes left in the first half. It might have been about 4 minutes into the first half that was the score last night. Potosi beating Wazekas Tubman 82-71. Definitely a different night tonight. Sam Uterhoven, right wing, goes to the foul line and a jump stop, and then passes and laying it up and in is Wonderland. Wonderland from Sam Uterhoven, 18-10 Potosi, 3:37 left in the first half. Krubel to the left wing. And Matthew Dice over at the right wing, and a three for Krubel. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound to Dice. And actually Bungie out with it. Bungie at the left wing, top of the silo pass to Thornton. Baseline drive, whistle. And a foul on River Ridge with 3:15 left in the first half. That's just their second foul. And it is actually not a foul, it's just the ball out of bounds, but it goes back to Potosi with an 8-point lead and 3:10 remaining in the first half. Sloan Implement is your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Here's Cruiser, left wing, Copsey all over him. And then over at the right wing, Post, right corner, Wonderland. And he'll pass it underneath to Post, who puts it up and is short on the shot. And back comes River Ridge with 2:40 remaining in the first half. Gage over to the right wing now, left wing pass. And a three, bullseye for Copsey, I believe that was. Getting the three, number 3. And it's 16-13 and a whistle and a turnover on Potosi as Davis and Andrew Nice check back in for the Timberwolves. 18-13 Potosi with 2:18 left in the first half. People's State Bank, for personal, home, business, and ag loans, visit one of their 20 area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Brought up by Gage over to the right wing. And to the corner it goes. Matthew Dice. Started to head inside and then stopped there at the right wing. And Gage now back to Krubel with it. Now his shot is blocked and picked up by Potosi with a minute 55 left in the first half. Wonderland will walk it across the big P logo at half court. Here's Oyen with it, and then almost thrown past Wonderland, but he gets it before going back in. Top of the silo, and a blocking foul. River Ridge fans want a charge call, but instead, team foul number 2 actually on the Chieftains, and Matthew Nice's first foul with 99 seconds left in the first half. Ball being inbounded far side of the basket. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Trust the pros at Hermson's for assistance with your next day commercial or residential project. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Family owned since 1942. Cruiser to the right wing in Wonderland. He'll go baseline and a foul called. With a minute 27 left in the first half. That'll be 3 fouls on River Ridge and the second foul on Matthew Nice. Ball inbounded near side of the basket. Dayton Udelhoven back in. Sam Udelhoven for 3. Bullseye and a whistle and a foul. The basket counts as 21-13. And a foul on River Ridge. That's the second foul on Anthony Davis. And so Potosi gets it back after the 3. That gives them a tie for their largest lead, 8 points. The inbound pass near half court. Dayton Udelhoven gets it. Over to the right wing, drives into the lane and then back out. Wonderland at the left wing, looking inside, fighting his way in. That earns him a foul on River Ridge with a minute 12 left in the first half. And that, team foul number 5, is Copsey's first foul. And 2 free throws, and Wonderland misses the first. Wonderland coming in 73% from the foul line. Claire Bank, with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, probably supporting this area's high school sports teams. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 1 of 2 free throws gives Potosi its largest lead, 22-13 with a minute 4 left in the first half. Nice at the corner. Still, he's out there with 2 fouls. Wrestling match underneath. Whistle. And a held ball. And that will go to Potosi with 58.4 seconds until the Peterson Agency halftime report. Inbounds pass to Sam Udelhoven. And he'll walk it up into the front court to the left wing. Looking, and now Wonderland between the circles. Into the lane it goes to Post, and then into the corner, and back out for Cruiser. Cruiser looking to pass and has the ball stolen, or attempted a steal. But Davis, I think that was unable to keep it in bounds. So it comes to Sam Udelhoven, 34 seconds left in the first half. Udelhoven, right wing runner, doesn't go, ball tipped in the air, and River Ridge comes up with it with 25 seconds left in the first half. Andrew Nice brings it up. Over to the right wing, and Copsey. And in the corner now picked up, and a steal in the lane briefly, and then grabbed back. And a shot underneath will not go, and the rebound grabbed after the shot by Andrew Nice. Foul with 8.5 seconds left in the first half on River Ridge. Copsey's, Andrew Nice's first foul. 6th on the Timberwolves. Ezra Groom back in for Potosi. 8.5 seconds left in the first half. And here's Wonderland up the far side, 6 seconds. Cross half court with 4 seconds. Wonderland to Dayton Udelhoven. He'll put it up for 3, short. And that ends the first half. Potosi with its largest lead after the first 18 minutes, 22-13 over River Ridge. And we'll be back after this on Extreme 107.1.
What does the lifetime comfort guarantee from Dubuque Mattress really mean? It means peace of mind. For the entire life of your Dubuque mattress, we will adjust the feel of it. If it feels a little too firm, we'll make it softer. If your mattress feels too soft, we'll make it firmer. We take the "what if I don't like it" out of mattress shopping to give you peace of mind. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you got a little snooze time.
From the kennel to the coop, whatever the season, Fleet Farm has everything to keep your animals happy and healthy. From training your pup to sit season, to mastering those retrieval skills season. From clipping your horse for competition season, to keeping the backyard birds well-fed season. And of course, loving your pets like family season. There's a reason people say, if Fleet Farm doesn't have it, you don't need it. Because we have it all. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
In Game 1.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1, 22-13. Potosi leads River Ridge at the half. Back after this on the X.
24/7, 365. Myers Heating and Cooling is your trusted residential heating and cooling system service provider. Join Myers Comfort Club for peace of mind throughout the year and around the clock. Myers Heating and Cooling in Lancaster. Don't worry, we got this.
People's State Bank is locally owned and locally managed with 20 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology, we're it. As a community bank, we're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, community-minded, just like you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Heads Up Salon. Sherry, Jennifer, and Brittany at Heads Up do highlights, color, cuts, perms, and new barbering services too. Heads Up Salon, North Jefferson Street, Lancaster.
In Game 2.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1, 22-13. Potosi leads River Ridge on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Cuba City leads Southwestern 38-19 at the half. That is on Super Hits 106. And Scales Mound leads Galena 31-26 at the half. And that is on 97.7 Country WGLR. We'll be back after this on the X.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
Rookies Food and Spirits on Highway 14 in Mazomanie is the perfect chaser to your shoebox shopping experience. Like Rookies Food and Spirits on Facebook for updates on dine-in, takeout, and delivery service. Rookies Food and Spirits.
Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and GIA for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With GIA, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
In Game 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. Potosi leads River Ridge at the half, 22-13 in a battle for first place in the Six Rivers West. Back after this on Extreme 107.1.
Happy New Year. This is Matt Summerlin, sales manager at Finning Kia in Dubuque, Iowa. Does your current ride stress you out? Payment too high? Gas mileage too low? No remaining warranty? Needs costly repairs? Or just needs a much-needed makeover? Well, your knight on his white horse is here to save the day. Let's start 2023 off on the right foot. Make the trade for less stress, more style, better fuel economy, the industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Together, we got this. The team at Finning Kia is on a mission to change the perception of car buying. Quick, comfy, and fun.
In Game 4.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball. Presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1, 22-13. Potosi leads River Ridge at the half. Peterson Agency halftime report follows these messages on the X.
For residential, commercial, or ag building projects, call on Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster. Todd Wolf and his crew pride themselves in providing full service for their customers at the highest of quality. Wolf Construction LLC of Lancaster, proud to back our local athletes.
Sports is presented by Ben Reed CFP, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Platteville. Are you selling your farm? Give Ben a call. Member SIPC, located by Nutrition World on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville.
Could there be a better name? Auto Value Parts Stores. They aren't just about air fresheners or fuzzy dice. Auto Value Parts Stores are all about parts, auto parts, and advice. Pros who know auto parts with tons of tips when you need them the most. You want real value? Don't go to a place with a cute name. Go to Auto Value. Could there be a better name? I didn't think so. Your Auto Value Parts Store. We've got the parts, we've got the smarts.
In Game 5.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. Time for the Peterson Agency halftime report presented by the Peterson Agency in Argyle. Your independent agent Brian Peterson, specializing in farm, home, auto, and umbrella policies. 22-13. It's certainly easier to add it up tonight versus last night. 22-13. Potosi leading. Sam Udelhoven with 11 points, 3 threes. Gavin Wonderland with 5 points. Dayton Udelhoven with 4. And Dawson Weber with 2 points and 2 fouls. Hayden Uppino also with 2 fouls. And River Ridge led in scoring by Matthew Dice with 6 points. Carter Copsey with 3. Braden Krubel with 2 points. And remember, Krubel had 32 the first time they met. So obviously defending him has been a priority. And also Luke Patterson with 2 points in the basketball game. Fouls in the first half. 6 on River Ridge and 7 on Potosi. And in the case of the Timberwolves, it's not been, like 10-0 runs or anything like that, but they have gone a few minutes on a few occasions without scoring any points at all, and that's been really what their problem has been tonight and why they're down 9 in what obviously is a far from done game. 22-13, Potosi leads River Ridge at the half. We'll be back with the second half after these messages on Extreme 107.1.
In Game 6.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
The 988 Suicidal Crisis Lifeline is always ready to help anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. Call, text, or chat 988 to get connected to a trained Lifeline counselor. 988, here to support you. Sponsored by Wisconsin DHS.
At Dubuque Mattress, we understand the quality of sleep is important. That's why when you shop at Dubuque Mattress, you'll notice that we are invested in finding the right mattress for you. Our trained and experienced sales staff won't sell you something you don't need or want. We care about you, the customer, and want you to get the best night's sleep possible. That's our goal. Stop in today along Highway 20, directly across from Tyson. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In Game 6.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1, 22-13 Potosi over River Ridge. They get a shot or they get a rebound off the miss, have the ball back in their end. Chieftains moving right to left in the second half. And Wonderland is stripped of the ball, but will head to the foul line 30 seconds into the second half. On the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Scales Mound leading Galena now 55-37 at the half. They blew open that ball game. And that is on 97.7 Country WGLR. Matthew Nice quickly picks up his first foul, his third foul, first foul of the second half, and Wonderland hits the first to make it 23-13. And the second free throw is good, 24-13. And Potosi's largest lead now 11 with 35 seconds gone in the second half. River Ridge left to right in the black uniforms with purple numbers. Here is Krubel. Passes to the corner, and the three too hard, and the rebound by Dayton Udelhoven. And brought up by Sam Udelhoven. 55 seconds into the second half. Sam Udelhoven to the right wing. Dayton between the circles. Passes to the right wing. Wonderland looking to drive. Splits defenders. Puts it up. Misses. And the rebound grabbed by the Timberwolves. Brought up the far side by Gage. And then he passes back. And going in, Matthew Nice puts it up but doesn't get it. And the rebound wrestled away. Uppida comes up with it. And Dayton Udelhoven brings it up again. Whoever wins tonight will be in first place. They are separated by a half game in the Six Rivers West. Quick pass underneath and laying it up. Dawson Weber on a nice pass from Uppida to make it 26-13. And we're 90 seconds, actually 100 seconds into the second half. Driving, Krubel lays it up and lays it in. Brady Krubel, that gives him 4 points. And it's 26, or did it go in? Apparently it didn't. And laying up, and that one did go in for Wonderland to make it 28-15. Well, that went in, but that previous basket, but I guess it didn't. 15:53 left second half. Krubel at the right wing. Dribbling, goes into the lane, passes to the corner, and a three from there off the rim. Offensive rebound. Krubel puts it up, gets the basket, and a foul. With 15:41 left in the second half. First foul on Potosi in the second half. First foul on Sam Udelhoven. Braden Krubel, guy you want at the foul line, 76% coming into tonight. And the free throw completes the three-point play to make it 28-18. He's got 5 points. Right up across half court by Sam Udelhoven. The spin move, then a steal. Back the other way. Gage will take it up, but misses the shot. And the rebound grabbed by Wonderland, who threw a forearm. But Krubel was, actually not Krubel, Matthew Nice was moving. So it's not it is the 4th foul on Matthew Nice. And not a foul on Wonderland. He's got it now at the left wing. Drives the lane, lays it up and in. A Midwest One Bank shot. You'll always score more with Simply Better Banking. Midwest One Bank, member FDIC. 30-18. Potosi with 15:04 left in the second half. Krubel at the right wing. Step back three. Bullseye! Well, River Ridge sure needs him to get hot. 30-21. With 14:50 left in the second half. Wonderland at the left wing. Between the circles, Sam Udelhoven trying to direct traffic from there. And now it goes into the lane, then the left wing fall away. Doesn't go. Rebound wrestled away and a foul called underneath with 14:37 left in the second half. And the foul is apparently on River Ridge. Nice leaves. And he played about 30 seconds there with 4 fouls. And then it was apparently the ball just tipped out of bounds. And the long pass, Dayton Udelhoven gets it near half court. Behind the back dribble, he takes it in but loses the ball, but then gets it back. Gets stripped again, but gets it back. In the corner, the three off the rim. And the ball ends up nearly hitting a referee who is standing out of bounds, and it will go to River Ridge with 14:26 left In the second half, People's State Bank for personal home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their 20 area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. Also brought to you by Grant Regional Health Center's Ortho Team. Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, experience the difference. Krubel at the left wing, drives in, then passes underneath. The ball stolen, and back the other way. Here's a 3-on-2 and a layup for the basket. And the basket for Dayton Udelhoven makes it 32-21, back to 11, under 14 minutes in the second half. And a whistle. And a foul at the River Ridge left wing. With 13:53 left in the second half, Dayton Udelhoven's second foul. And the first on Potosi in the second half. And the ball is almost lost. And an errant pass and then a steal as Post comes up with it on a second bad pass. And now Weber underneath puts it up but will not get the basket. The foul on the floor before the drive to the basket. With 13:43 left in the second half, Copsey comes in for River Ridge. I think it was either Thornton or Andrew Nice who took a seat. The foul on Brady Bungie, his first. Third on River Ridge in the second half. And Dawson Weber will shoot 2. He is a 46% foul shooter. And the shot doesn't go. He didn't get a chance to complete the three-point play, and the ball lost out of bounds. It will go back to the Timberwolves with 13:40 left in the second half. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Trust the pros at Hermson's for assistance with your next ag, commercial, or residential project. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington, family owned since 1942. And here's a pass into the lane. And then back out, I think that's Davis. And now inside, putting it up, but missing the shot. And the rebound grabbed by Potosi. I think River Ridge might be shooting as low as like less than 30% for the game so far. Wonderland drives, gets past the defender, but misses the shot. Rebound underneath, and the Timberwolves come up with it. Chieftain fans wanted a foul called. 13 minutes left in the second half. 13-point Potosi lead. River Ridge basketball. And up top it's Davis. Copsey, then the pass inside, and a wrestling match for the ball, and it's picked up by Davis and nearly stolen. And out top, Copsey for 3 off the back of the rim, and the ball tipped out, and Krubel comes up with it, and a reset for the Timberwolves. And the foul line jumper is good for Brandon Krubel. 34-23, 12:25 left in the second half. Wonderland at the left wing. He'll put it up, gets the basket, doesn't count though. With 12:20 left in the second half. And the answer is yes, it does. Second foul on Bungie. Fourth on River Ridge in the second half. And back to the free throw line is Wonderland. Claire Bake with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting the series high school sports teams. Claire Bake, where they say, we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Wonderland's free throw extends Potosi's largest lead to now 14, 37-23, with 12:13 left in the second half. Krubel to the left wing. He's gotten going a little bit in the second half. Matthew Nice back out with 4 fouls and then passes to no one, and it's a turnover. Fielded by Mike Uppana, who exhausted his eligibility in 1991. Amber Auto Body Repairs, a division of Anderson Rover Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Rover Toyota when you are ready. Cruiser back in. He has the ball and a lob pass to Wonderland, right side of the lane. Backs up, goes around Nice, and in the left corner, out to the wing, up top now to Cruiser, and Sam Udelhoven at the right wing. Goes in, passes underneath, Wonderland the fall away, too hard, and the offensive rebound though by Sam Udelhoven for a 2. 39-23, 11:29 left in the second half. And now it's 16 points is the largest Potosi lead. Krubel at the left wing. Hopsey into the lane, and then a pass that's off the foot of Wonderland, and it'll go back to the Timberwolves. Myers Heating and Cooling, servicing Southwest Wisconsin since 1999. Myers Heating and Cooling, where they say, don't worry, we got this. Also Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Into Matthew Nice. Again, he's got 4 fouls, but when you're down 16 in a game like this, here's the top of the silo 3 that misses, and the rebound grabbed by the Chieftains. Among other things, they're only getting 1 shot for the most part, River Ridge is. Sam Udelhoven over to Dayton Udelhoven at the right wing. Into the corner, Sam Udelhoven fakes the 3. Goes to the right wing. Looks like he is going to take a 3. Bullseye! Boy, can he shoot. 42-23, 10:42 left in the second half, and here is Nice, top of the silo. And now picked up by Krubel behind him. He drives to the lane and then back out. Over at the left wing, Copsey back out, and an NBA 3, that does not go. And Timberwolves try to get it, lost out of bounds. Into the River Ridge bench with 10:19 left. The Queen Bee Radio Sports SoundCloud page. If you missed any part of tonight's action or any of our other high school sports broadcasts, you can listen to the recordings anytime and on demand at soundcloud.com/Queen Bee Radio Sports. 10:10 left in the second half. 42-23 River Ridge. Wonderland drives and lays it up and in. From the left wing, a Midwest One bank shot. You'll always score more with Simply Better Banking, Midwest One Bank, member FDIC. And we're under 10 minutes in the second half and a 21-point Potosi lead. Now 9:53 left in the second half. And this is, if you're River Ridge, I don't know that that's, if you're anybody, a 21-point deficit is pretty hard to come by from. Second foul on Cruiser. First free throw good. That's also 3 team fouls. Matthew Dice will get another. 44-24. And the second free throw also good. 44-25 with 9:50 remaining in the second half. So if you're down 19 points, you still have time. You got 10 minutes left. You basically have to make up 2 points a minute the rest of the way. As far as the margin goes, Weber, near side baseline. Top of the silo 3 for Dayton Udelhoven doesn't go. And coming up with a Gage on the run for the Timberwolves. Pass out to the left wing, and Krubel for 3. And the rebound off the miss to Wonderland. And again, Potosi's done a really good job limiting River Ridge to 1 shot most of the time, and the Chieftains will call a full timeout with 9:18 remaining in the second half. 44-25 Potosi on Extreme 107.1.
You give 110% at work and in the game, so why not give 110% to get a beautiful, healthy smile? Schedule your routine checkups and any major dental care at Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. They'll help you maintain a beautiful smile, along with daily brushing and flossing for healthy teeth and gums. Call today to schedule your checkup, and if you have any problems with your teeth, make an appointment with Cuba City Family Dental and Keeler Family Dental. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
To everyone who appreciates a fresh meal that comes from the heart, let our team member Emma tell you what's special about the Culver's Way.
We take great tasting burgers seriously in Wisconsin. Favorite recipes, fresh ingredients, real Wisconsin cheese. It's a place where traditions matter. So of course it's where Culver's Butter Burger was born. Fresh, never frozen beef with a lightly buttered toasted burger.
What can we say? To us, it's a whole lot more than a burger. From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious.
Visit Culver's today in Prattville, Dubuque, and Galena.
In Game 7.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. 44-25. Potosi leads River Ridge. I think a lot of people thought Potosi could win this game, but not like this. although there's still 9:13 remaining. But if River Ridge doesn't start scoring points, they're not going to have a chance to come back. Weber's shot is blocked, but picked up by Sam Butelhoven at the left wing, and goes to the corner for Wonderland, who fakes a three, drives into the lane, lays it up short, gets the rebound in a wrestling match for it, and he is fouled with 8:54 left in the second half. Interesting fact that Tyler DeCanis passes on. Since the 2019-2020 season, River Ridge is 42-1 in 6 Rivers West games. Guess who that one loss is to? Brady Bungie, by the way, called for his 3rd foul. 5th foul on River Ridge in the second half. Wonderland's first free throw makes it 45-25. And the second free throw makes it 46-25. Potosi with 8:50 left in the second half. Here is Krubel at the right wing, passes to Nice inside, who backs in, and then the turnaround shot doesn't go, gets his own rebound, and that one does go in. Nice on the rebound, 46-27 as we come down to 8.5 minutes left in the second half. Here is Cruiser at the right wing, or pass to the right wing. Going in, Wonderland, short on his shot, but he gets the rebound. It ends up being a pass to himself, and the turnaround shot doesn't go. And now picked up, however, by Sam Butelhoven in the lane, lays it up, but didn't eat the drop. And Nice on the rebound. And the shovel to Davis underneath, and the ball stolen. Back the other way, I think that was Thornton actually, and now it is Potosi basketball with 8 minutes left and a 19-point Chieftains lead. Chieftains, by the way, down to 3 timeouts. River Ridge has just used 1 in the game so far. Wonderland at the right wing. Pass to the corner or to the wing. Sam Butelhoven, pass to the corner in Wonderland. Here is Post in right side of the lane, and he puts it up and in. He had a big night last night and scores here to make it 48-27 with 7.5 minutes left. And the three for Krubel doesn't go from the right wing. And back comes Potosi. Just walking it up is Sam Wonderland. Goes to the left wing, and then Wonderland picks it up. Left to the point, pass into the lane. The fall away from the foul line doesn't drop for Weber. Tipped in the air to foul underneath with 7:06 left in the second half. Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop in at Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. Krubel called for his first foul. 6 fouls on River Ridge in the second half. Well, Matthew Nice rejected the inbounds pass, and apparently it must have bounced off one of the Chieftains because it goes back to the Timberwolves with 7:06 left. Aiden Uppida back in. I think that's Post leaving. I don't see the blue shoes, so I think that was him. Quick pass underneath the Nice, puts it up, misses the shot, and the rebound grabbed by the Chieftains. Here comes Wonderland to the left wing, lays it up, gets the basket. It will count or not. 6:54 left, and it does count for Wonderland to make it 50-27. And now free throws the rest of the way for the Chieftains, the 7th team foul. And the second for Patterson, and the completed three-point play makes it 51-27. Over at the right wing, it's Copsey of the orange shoes. I think that's orange. And then behind him, picked up by Patterson to the top of the silo to the left wing. Fall away jumper doesn't go. Again, just one shot for River Ridge as Cruiser comes up with a rebound. With 6.5 minutes left, 51-27. Potosi is 6.5 minutes left from taking over first place. And here's a shovel underneath, and the shot is good for Aiden Uppida. That makes Dad happy. 53-27, 6:10 remaining. And over at the left wing, pass into Nice, The turnaround shot, that goes in. Matthew Nice makes it 53-29 as we hit 6 minutes left. And walked up by Wonderland. Up into and got bumped twice, nothing called, but picked up by Weber. Misses the shot, but Uppala comes up with a rebound, and then a tip pass in the lane, and Weber is able to dribble it out. And a whistle and a timeout, I think, going to be called by Potosi. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout with 5:41 left. That will leave Potosi with 2 timeouts. River Ridge has just used 1 in the game. 17 fouls on River Ridge, just 3 on Potosi. Matthew Nice has played most of this half with 4 fouls. Sire T Auto Body, complete collision repair with PPG paint warranty, spray and bed liners, free pickup and delivery, and Loaner Cars 2. Sire T's also handles your claim process. Call Eric at Sire T's in Bloomington. River Lakes Resort for friendly camping and excellent fishing in the backwaters of the Mississippi. Get away at River Lakes Resort. Learn more at rolcamp.com. Rivers of Lakes Resort in Bagley. 5:41 left, 53-29. River Ridge, 3 from the corner for Wonderland, too hard, but Weber comes up with a rebound and a reset. And here's Wonderland at the right wing. Pass into Uppala, who falls down and gets called for traveling with 5:28 left. Route 35 Pub and Pizza bring you tonight's game. Come see them Tuesday through Sunday. Tonight's Tuesday, by the way. Enjoy fried cod or catfish Friday nights and their great pizza and other menu items anytime. Like them on Facebook for specials and updates. Route 35 Pub and Pizza in Bloomington. And meanwhile, a basket for River Ridge to make it 53-31. 22-point lead with 5 minutes left. Wonderland drives, splits defenders, and lays it up and in. Great touch there by Gavin Wonderland to make it 55-31, 4:50 remaining. Here's Davis over to the left wing and Gage. He'll put it up, or Krubel for 3. And the rebound off the miss by Weber. And again, all night long, River Ridge has had very few second chances at the basket. Potosi has really done a superior job of rebounding, of keeping River Ridge to just 1 shot. And given how poorly they've shot tonight, well, that explains the lead. 24 points with 4:20 left. Chieftains turn it over in their lane, however. Gage brings it up. Forward to the right wing. Patterson's pass tipped out of bounds. And it goes back to River Ridge. Benton State Bank with their branch locations in Shullsburg and Potosi, Tennyson, serving all your financial needs with a hometown personal touch. The Benton State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Here's Copsey at the right wing. Nice up top. Brady Bungie, and a 3 from the left wing. Doesn't go, and Uppala there for the rebound with 4 minutes left and a 24-point Potosi lead, 55-31. Sam Udelhoven over to Wonderland at the deep right wing. Pass inside, ball tipped up in the air. Chieftains get it back, and now up left to the point. Sam Udelhoven to Wonderland, and a running jumper from the foul line for Wonderland to make it 57-31, 3.5 minutes remaining. Krubel, pass to Matthew Nice, who backs in, then loses the ball out of bounds, but it's tipped away. I think it was Weber who tipped the ball away. Russell Law Offices is here to assist you as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, personal injury, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin. Russell Law Offices. Basket makes it 57-33 with 3:13 remaining. Here's Wonderland at the deep left wing, or deep right wing. I think that's the first time I confused my left with my right, but I wouldn't bet on that. Sam Udelhoven to Uppala, passes inside. Weber lays it up and in. And the Midwest One bank shot. You'll always score more with Simply Better Banking. Midwest One Bank, member FDIC. 2:50 remaining. 59-33. Potosi quickly underneath, laying it up and in. Braden Krubel, and a timeout. With 2:43 left. Grubel makes it 59-35. And 30-second timeout called by River Ridge. They have 3 remaining. Potosi has 2 left. People's State Bank for personal home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their 20 area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Trust the pros at Hermson's for assistance with your next ag, commercial, or residential project. Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington. Family owned since 1942. 2:43 left until the Culver's cool down, including the Tricor turning point. And it may be just the 13 points that River Ridge scored in the first half. They've doubled that almost. But the problem is Potosi has more than doubled their first half input, or output, I should say. 2:38 left, 24-point Potosi lead. Sam Udelhoven this side. Dayton Udelhoven, deep right wing. Goes between the circles. Now it's just the Udelhovens playing with the ball. Dayton at the deep right wing. And this is just keep away here, obviously. Wonderland, or Sam Udelhoven. Now it's Wonderland. 2:11 left. And Sam Udelhoven. And a foul at the foul line with 2:05 left. As mentioned, because the scheduling was completed before tonight, as Potosi brings in Isaiah Groom and Ezra Groom, the Timberwolves, though they will not be in first place in 2 minutes, will go to Barneveld, the leader of the Six Rivers East, and Potosi goes to Argyle, the second place team, tomorrow, Friday night, I should say. Miss on the free throw, rebound called. Gage was called for the foul, his 8th, on the first foul, and now the 9th team foul, or not. It'll be River Ridge basketball with 2:01 left. Claire Bank, with their 8 locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proudly supporting this area's high school sports teams. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Benches clearing here, as in bringing new players in, not, a bench clearing brawl or anything like that. Here's Copsey driving, loses the ball, and picked up by Ezra Groom for Potosi with 1:50 until first place in the Six Rivers West. Here's Jackson Oyen back in the game. Played a little bit in the first half. Logan Cruiser at the right wing. And now Isaiah Groom, 6-foot sophomore. Jackson Oyen. Logan Cruiser. And the pass into the corner and tipped away by the Timberwolves. Back to the Chieftains it will go. 59-35 with 1:28 left. Cuba City has beaten Southwestern 71-45. That was on Super Hits 106 on the Shoebox scoreboard. Driving in and scoring is Isaiah Groom to make it 61-35 with 1:18 remaining. By the way, I said earlier that River Ridge was 42-1 since Tom Nices took over as coach in the Six Rivers West. So the question again was, who's the one loss to? And believe it or not, it was Potosi, and it was either in the double or triple overtime game back in the 2020 season. Over at the left wing, back out, pass to the corner, 54 seconds left. At the top of the silo, 3 is good. And getting the basket, I think, Brady Bungie, I think that is. Can't tell from the number. 61-38. 37 seconds left. We'll fix all of that in the scoring in the Culver's cool down. Ball lost out of bounds, far side. Since Tom Nices took over, so this is just Tom Nice's second conference loss in his career at River Ridge, and they've both been to Potosi, interestingly. One at River Ridge and one here in 20 seconds. Oliver Post. And boy, talk about a game of differences from yesterday. 82 points for the Chieftains tonight. They gave up 38 And just passing it out, and Potosi is in first place in the Six Rivers West. Final score, 61-38. Potosi beats River Ridge, and the Chieftains now 8-1, and up by half a game over River Ridge at 7-1. And again, River Ridge at Barneveld Friday, Potosi at Argyle Friday in the Six Rivers crossover. 61-38. Potosi takes over first in the Six Rivers West. Back after this on Extreme 107.1.
Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center. Experience the difference.
24/7, 365. Receiving and cleaning the trusted residential heating and cooling system service provider. From Mary's Country Clubs for peace of mind, throughout the year and around the clock. Receiving and cleaning and class.
All right.
You got this.
When Mother Nature or bad luck messes up your vehicle, it doesn't have to get worse. Whoever with Abra Auto Body shares how they ease the pain of repair.
We assist with all of the insurance paperwork, so as long as you have the claim started, we can handle the claim after that. We offer loaner cars, and we have a lifetime warranty on all we perform. We try to make the process as painless as possible.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. When you're ready.
In Game 8.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling at Extreme 107.1. Potosi beats River Ridge 61-38, and my math was correct. They just had a presentation during the commercial as Mike Uppana has won his 300th game as the Potosi coach with the win tonight. And as I said, what a contrast, 82 points last night, and they give up just 38 points tonight and take over first place in the Six Rivers West. 61-38, Potosi beats River Ridge. Back after this on Extreme 107.1.
Happy New Year from the team at Winning Kia, your locally owned, community-minded dealership in Dubuque, Iowa. New vehicles are arriving daily, and if you don't see exactly what you're looking for, you can always reserve an incoming vehicle or place an order. Check out Kia's amazing lineup of all-wheel drive vehicles. The all-new 2023 Kia Sportage, Seltos, Sorento, K5, Stinger, EV6, and Telluride. Kia is building vehicles to tackle our motorized weapon. The new 2023 Kia Seltos LX all-wheel drive is starting at $24,680, and like all new Kia vehicles with the industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Winning Kia is on a mission to change the perception of cars quick, comfy, and fast. You can find us on the corner of Savings in the Fresco Trail and Highway 20 in Dubuque, or visit winningkia.com.
In Game 9.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. A jubilant atmosphere here in Potosi. The Chieftains take over first place in the Six Rivers West 61-38, and we are joined now by the less happy coach, presumably only if I can find a microphone though. Here it is. With all of our electronic spaghetti, we're joined now by Tom Nices, the River Ridge coach. I don't think this explains anything, but do you realize this is just your second conference loss since you've taken over at River Ridge?
I just told the kids that this is the first conference loss we've had in over 3 years.
Yeah.
And I just wish we would have played better. If we're going to lose, play better. We were thoroughly outclassed, dominated, outplayed. Whatever you want to say, they did it to us. They really took it to us tonight. I think it could have been a different game if we could have made the 5 layups we missed the first 10 minutes of the game. But that's, I don't know, that's for losers to talk like that. We didn't make shots, they made shots, they attacked us, they were the aggressor. Kudos to them and congratulations to Mike.
It was kind of one of those bad nights where some teams can get by with poor shooting if they can rebound. But you had problems underneath your own basket also.
Yeah, we didn't rebound. We didn't defend the drive. We did nothing tonight, to be honest with you, Steve.
Obviously, a lot of season left. Just one more question, but what do you feel like? How do you come back from this when kind of nothing goes right? Which I think was what kind of Mike Uppana thought about the first meeting between you two.
Well, how we're going to come back from it is we're going to meet at 3:45 tomorrow and have some pizza.
All right, that sounds good. I'd come over, but I have to go to Illinois tomorrow. So thanks for coming over.
Yep, you bet.
If I don't see you, good luck the rest of the season. Except I think I got another game for you. So later. So thanks a lot, Tom Nices, graciously coming over after a night where there's not much good to talk about if you're a River Ridge fan. Certainly. 61-38. Potosi beats River Ridge. And Mike Uppana has his 300th career victory at Potosi High School. We're back after this on Extreme 107.1.
Sports is presented by Ben Reed CFP, your Edward Jones financial advisor in Platteville. Receiving an inheritance? Give Ben a call. Member SIPC, located by Nutrition World on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville.
Heads Up Salon. Sherry, Jennifer, and Brittany of Heads Up do highlights, colors, cuts, curls, and new barbering services too. Heads Up Salon, North Jefferson Street, Lancaster.
This is Doug Baker with the Dubuque Mattress. The Dubuque Mattress was voted best place to buy a mattress for many reasons, but one of them was best price. Because Dubuque Mattress is a mattress factory, we are truly factory driven. We cut out the cost of the middleman. And because of our volume, we have the most buying power. I personally guarantee that Dubuque Mattress is 10 to 40% less than any other mattress store in town. Find us on Highway 20 directly across from Tyson's. Dubuque Mattress for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory. You get a little snooze time.
In Game 10.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. Potosi beats River Ridge to take over first in the Six Rivers West 61-38. And Mike Uppana has his 300th career victory as the Potosi High School head coach, and he is taking a picture now with his dad, Dennis, who, of course, Basketball Hall of Fame and the state of Wisconsin for, what was that, 3 state championships, I believe, and let's see, 5, 6, 7 state tournament appearances. I think my math is right. Anyway, let's bring over as he comes up. Yeah, we definitely want to talk to Mr. 300 here tonight. Mike Uppana, the Potosi coach. Thanks for joining us. I was going to ask you about that, but I guess my math was right when I figured out that if you win tonight, it's 300.
I had no idea, honestly. I knew kind of last season where we were at here, but I haven't been keeping track of that at all, so it was a little bit of a surprise, honestly.
Well, what a couple of nights you've had. I mean, you had that shootout last night that you won over one of the better teams, obviously, the Ridge and Valley. And tonight, you take over first place with a superior.
We're actually tied.
I thought you.
We lost to them early, so we've split.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yep. Well, at any rate, the thing tonight, really a superior defensive performance on your team's part.
Later on, we started picking it up. At first, we were having trouble with our down tween and the curl in the middle. We kept wanting to trail around the outside, and they were getting some things down the paint. And our help wasn't the best on the backside, but that got cleaned up in a hurry, and especially right before half, I felt like we really kind of figured some things out defensively. We still struggled a little bit on the offensive end. They got us on the offensive glass tonight. I think for the game, I don't know if you had any stats, but I know in the first half did. These guys are relentless on the glass. So we just knew we had to try to clean some of that up. Probably had some costly turnovers too in the first half, and hopefully, I think if I look at stats, it probably evened itself out. Certainly, defensively was the key.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, what's it feel like to get 300 wins? I mean, your dad is a legend as a coach with state titles and state tournament appearances, and now 300 is hard to get. I don't know if people realize how difficult that is to get 300 wins.
Well, you got to stay at it, I guess, long enough. So the school still wants you. Part of the deal.
Sure.
After that, then there's so many teams that get all these wins. All these guys, it's all theirs. I haven't shot a basket or gotten a rebound or defended in any game. It's nice to see a team buy into what you're trying to do, and I think we've had some success with that over the years. And my thing is like we're just not done yet. All these guys on the bench tonight, it was like we got so much more to do. So I'm just ready for the next one, and I know they are, and we'll just see what we can take ourselves.
And that's the Six Rivers crossover on Friday, correct?
At Argyle, yes.
Okay. All right. What do you feel like you have to do the rest of the conference season to seal at least a share of the title?
Well, just there's some tough games left. Every time in the league, it's tough the second time around. So we have to take care of ourselves, keep getting better, see what we need to do defensively each night, and execute the plan. It sure helps when we got some guys that can guard some of the best players on the other team. We can kind of keep throwing people at them, and that's what we're able to do. When somebody gets maybe a first foul, then it might be Dayton, and it's Sam's turn, and then it's Gavin's turn, or Dawson tonight a little bit as well. So, I mean, it's just great to be able to have that luxury. I guess we call it a luxury, but they understand what they're doing, and it makes a difference.
Yeah, well, and I've got to believe that similar to last year, you're going to be a tough out in the postseason once it starts in a month or so.
Well, that's the plan, but like I said, we got a lot to do. It's one game at a time, and it's not a cliche because that's just the way it is. Because 301 just as bad as 300 or whatever the number is. Doesn't matter. We want to take care of some things yet.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for coming over. Congratulations on 300 wins and your share of first place in the Six Rivers West. Thanks for joining us.
Steve. Thank you.
Thank you. Mike Uppita, the Potosi coach. Potosi beats River Ridge 61-38. And we'll be back with the Culver's Cool Down postgame show presented by Culver's in Dubuque, Galena, and Platteville after these messages on Extreme 107.1.
Mama, what does the chicken say? Dog. Cat. Giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov.
/ the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor. Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Visit managerbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Around the world, generations of leaders build new friendships and solve problems, turning great ideas into reality. Take action with us. Find out more at Rotary.org/action.
We've all seen it. People who thought COVID was a myth.
I thought the vaccine was a hoax.
It's hard to breathe.
It don't try to kill you in just one way. It try to kill you in multiple ways.
Now her whole family has tested positive for COVID-19.
That vaccine could have stopped all of this.
I would definitely have opted to get it.
If they're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. See.
Call the COVID-19 hotline at 1-800-232-0233.
Dan Hicks with Paul Azinger, welcoming you back to the Healthy Stand Classic.
You couldn't ask for better conditions. 68 degrees and a UV index of 3.
This direct exposure to midday sun could be increasing her risk to melanoma.
It looks like she's making a change.
Now let's see what she takes out.
Oh, wow. It looks like she's pulling out a 15.
I don't know. It looks like she's going with a 30.
Strong choice.
Incredible.
Stand Up to Cancer and Optum want to help you reduce your risk for cancer. Visit takeahealthystand.org.
Teachers shape the future. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future scientist who'll make preventing pandemics their life's work. Sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who'll help combat climate change. And generating possibilities for a student who'll be the first in their family to graduate college. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
Craig Culver of Culver's.
Times have changed since Mom first created Culver's Double Butter Burger Deluxe, but one thing sure hasn't.
Craig, what would you like to share for show and tell?
This is a butter burger. Fresh beef, never frozen, seared to perfection, topped with real Wisconsin cheese on a lightly buttered bun.
Butter burger, butter burger.
Hungry? Stop in for one today.
It's time for the Culver's Cool Down postgame show, brought to you by Culver's in Dubuque, Galena, Platteville, and Prairie du Chien.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. Potosi, I think, I believe they are in first place because they came in at 7-1 and they are now 8-1 with the win, and River Ridge came in at 7-0 and they're now 7-1. But they are Potosi, unless if that is not correct, they are at least tied for first. We know that. 61-38. Mike Uppita gets his 300th win as the Potosi coach, and the Chieftains are led in scoring by Gavin Wonderland with 25 points to go with his 19 last night. And Sam Udelhoven with 16 points to go with his 21 last night. So it's the Sam and Gavin show once again tonight. Meanwhile, Dawson Weber with 8 points, Dayton Udelhoven with 6, and then 2 points each for Oliver Post, Isaiah Groom, and Aiden Uppita. As you can imagine, totally different game tonight, but it really says something that Potosi is able to play both types of games, like last night's scoring barrage and then today's much more defensive struggle, still get the win. River Ridge led in scoring by Braden Krubel with 20 points, 8 points for Matthew Nice, who somehow avoided his 5th foul after getting his 4th foul very early in the second half, and then 5 points for Brady Bungie and 3 points for Carter Copsey in the basketball game. Tricor Turning Point presented by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. And even though they only scored 13 points in the first half, which meant they had a couple of runs where they didn't score anything at all, River Ridge I'm speaking of, I think it ended up being a stretch of 4 minutes and 10 seconds in the second half. It started 30-21 River Ridge, but then the Chieftains outscored the Timberwolves 14-2. And then suddenly had a 16-2, and had a 44-23 lead with 10:05 left. And 9 points is a surmountable lead. 21 points is pretty tough with 10 minutes left in a basketball game. So that's going to be our Tricor Turning Point, presented again by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. We'll wrap up the Culver's Cool Down with a quick race through the Shoebox scoreboard and tell you about later this week. All coming up after this on Extreme 107.1.
Officers take an oath to serve and protect the community, but we need your help too in keeping friends and families safe. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deb Rukoff. Scam phone calls can hit at any time, and scammers are always developing new schemes. That's why law enforcement agencies remind you to be alert for these types of calls. Prevent a crime by keeping your personal information private and hanging up on scammers. Also, if you've been a victim of a scam call, contact your local authorities.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio.
All of us have a role to play in promoting a mental health friendly workplace.
So what can I do to help?
As a CEO, I can set the tone for a supportive culture.
As a manager, I can offer assistance and accommodations.
As a coworker, I can be a source of support.
As someone with a mental health condition, I can ask for what I need to perform my best.
What can I do?
What can I do?
I can remind others that none of us are alone.
And that we all benefit from workplaces that promote good mental health.
Learn more at whatcanyoudocampaign.org.
I think it's just vapor.
Sorry.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as one pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous. 5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
Grand Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Myers Heating and Cooling on Extreme 107.1. Big night at Potosi. The Chieftains win 61-38 over River Ridge. It is just Tom Nice's second Six Rivers West loss, both to Potosi in the 4 years that he's been the coach. And meanwhile, Mike Uppana, the Potosi coach, his 300th win tonight, and they are in first place, or at least tied for first place, in the Six Rivers West. On the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest innovative shoe store in the Midwest. Scales Mound beats Galena tonight 71-45. That was on 97.7 Country WGLR. Cuba City, a winner over Southwestern tonight, 71-45. And other scores will be tomorrow on 97.7 Country WGLR. Well, here's what we have coming up. Meanwhile, tomorrow we have more basketball. Tomorrow, actually, a huge game in Illinois. River Ridge, Scales Mound, and Galena, the rematch in girls basketball, 7 o'clock start on Super Hits 106. Thursday, Badger basketball in Columbus taking out Ohio State at 5 on AM 1590 WPVL. Hope to break the losing streak, but that would be tough there. Girls basketball, Platteville at Lancaster at 7 on Extreme 107.1, and River Ridge at Potosi Cassville. That game will be in Cassville, 7 o'clock on 97.7 Country WGLR. Friday, boys basketball, Cuba City at Iowa Grande at 7 on Super Hits 106, and Fenimore at Mineral Point at 7 on 97.7 Country WGLR. And the wrestling Southwest Clash for Richland Center at 9:40 on 97.7 Country WGLR. And girls basketball, Prairie du Chien leading the SWC against Cuba City, leading the SWAL, 1:40 on 97.7 Country WGLR. And girls, actually I think that'll be on Super Hits 106. And girls basketball, Belmont at Mineral Point, 1:40 Saturday afternoon on Extreme 107.1. The sports directors of Queen Bee Radio are Mark Evenstad at RJ Osterhaus. John Jost is our program director. Tyler Dictanis, our digital program director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Mark Siegert and the staff at Potosi High School. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you. And thank you for joining us. Thanks also to Jeremy, the statistician. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Wolf Construction and Meyer Seating and Cooling is a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation on Extreme 107.1 WPBL FM Platteville. Potosi beats River Ridge 61-38, takes over first place in the Six Rivers West. Mike Uppana's 300th career win and 10 wins in a row for the Chieftains. From the Wolf Construction broadcast booth, I'm Steve Prestegard. Elliot and Nina is next. Joined in progress. We'll see you for wrestling tomorrow. No, we won't. We'll see you for more basketball tomorrow and wrestling later this week.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School sports presentation.
Extreme 107.1.